guys? It's your boy JD here. I'm hanging out with the Budo brothers today, man. I got Eric here with me, great dude. Kyle's behind the camera right now making the magic happen. So, the martial arts, man. Thousands of styles, thousands of different ideas. We all see the internet wars, the arguments back and forth. My style's better, this style's better, this technique's better. But I never see a talk about effect, right? We've traded the effect for the technique. But really, what if I told you that the technique is only designed to create an effect in your opponent? So, given the context, we're gonna take a look at some relatively serious context today where maybe we're looking to do a lot of damage. Obviously, the situation always dictates, and it's always better to flee the situation if you can. During my time in the United States Army, I served with a man by the name of Sergeant Bob Fredette. Great guy, fantastic soldier, and he framed it for me with the idea of eliminate your opponent's ability to see, breathe, and walk, and all you need is two of those things. So your opponent can see, breathe, and walk. Take away two, you win the fight. And it doesn't matter which two, and it doesn't matter how it happens, right? It doesn't matter, it's totally irrelevant. So I'm gonna utilize Eric here. So again, right now, Eric is a healthy human, right? It's easy, I need to do something to keep him from battering me and hitting me and doing damage. I need to slow him down, right? So I'm gonna start taking some of these things away. So from the standard wild haymaker that we're all concerned about, right? I'm gonna look to attack vision, breathing, mobility, all right? And we're gonna give you some different examples on how you can do that and how it applies to weapons. And hopefully you can use this framework and apply your own martial system to it. Okay, so throws big, wild, looping haymaker, I cover here, I go for the eye, right? I'm just gonna grab the eye. It doesn't have to be pretty, it doesn't have to be beautiful because guys, in a real fight, it never will be, right? So I can lacerate the eye with my thumb, right? I can push into the eye, I can cause a distraction here, okay? And now, maybe I scoop that down and I'm looking to hit the throat here, right? And at this point, I've achieved 1 and 2, but just to make it nice, we're just gonna sweep to the outside, put him on the ground, right? And I can contain him here and then leave, or continue doing damage and continue battering, right? Eric is obviously being a compliant partner because I have to demo this, right? We can't do Mortal Kombat, fight to the death every single time we train. That's crazy. So if you're in the comments right now and you're typing away and you're like, it must be nice to have a compliant opponent. Yeah, it's great. So anyway, so he swings the outside, so boom, I'm just gonna get here to the eyes. Now, at this point, let's say he's covering his throat pretty well, he's got his chin down, okay? So I need to eliminate the mobility. So let's just take a look at the situation change. So I'm still gonna put him on the ground, and now maybe I'm gonna look to attack the legs, maybe I'm gonna look to stomp the face, right? Disengage, I can kick the ankle. There's all kinds of things we can do here. Let's take it from a Filipino Kali context, or a straight right. So when he does this, I'm just gonna get the eyes, right here. Just gonna get the eye, right? So now, if you're a Filipino Kalista, you're pretty familiar with this, right? Right, this 2-on-1 grip. So now we're gonna take away the legs, right? We'll scoop this up, put him on the ground. Now that he's here, I'm gonna look to break this ankle, right? And do damage here. Because, let's take inventory. Eye's been damaged. So we started here, boom, we hit the eye, right? We got here. We can go either direction, but we went for the sweep in order to take away the mobility, and now we can step on the ankle here. It's gonna change every single time, because what needs to change is your expectation of the fight. Look to create an effect. Understand it's never gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be like you floated. That's okay. That's unrealistic. That's demo lords and demo masters out there doing pretty stuff, which is great if you're into the art. But in a fight, how many fights have you ever seen where it went clean, where it went smooth? It's always an ugly adaptation of your training. So create the effect. So let's talk about it from the perspective of a knife. Same thing. So he's got a knife, I got a knife. So now, what do I need to do? See, breathe, walk. So he slashes, right, so I can come here and cut the eye. Once I get to the eye, pass the outside, here at the leg. So let's take inventory. What is this? He swings, boom, eyes, right? Damage the ability to see, pass the arm to the outside, get the back of the leg, take off, bye. See you later, right? I don't know, man, throw whatever you want. Right, so now, what are we doing here? So I told him to throw whatever he wanted, right? I can't even replicate half of that. So he throws again, he throws that thrust so I can come here, right? Scoop the eye, right? Slash the leg, come back to the throat. Again, we're hitting see, breathe, walk on all three of those, right? So again, as long as you keep that mantra in mind, maybe I hit just one. So he thrusts whatever, boom, here into the throat. So I got breathing. Get the leg, step away, right? Take away two, win the fight, guys. You can do it with any weapon, you can do it with any style. Modify it. Let me know what you come up with in the comments below. Be sure and like, subscribe, comment, share, anything you can to support the Budo brothers. They've done amazing things for the martial arts community, and they're gonna continue to do that with your support. All right, guys, I'm JD, it's Eric. See you on the next one.